Today's cryptic crossword clue is Midwestern farmer wearing I love New York. And this clue comes to us from one of our members, TheFireMan, and me. We workshopped it together. And we are seeing the reappearance of the question mark, exclamation mark on the end of this and lit. It's kind of how we used to signify and lits. We moved to the exclamation mark alone to make it less obvious. But it's making a reappearance here, a one-time reappearance. And the reason for that is that this is an and lit, but it's quite a stretchy and lit. And so we needed to add the question mark back in to kind of say there's some stretch going on here, as well as it being an and lit. And there are kind of two stretchy things going on here. The first is Midwestern as a selection indicator. That's kind of a bit of a creative, slightly stretchy indicator. There are kind of multiple ways to read it. We'll get to that. The other stretchy thing is the definition. Because if this is an and lit, the whole clue is the definition. And you might look at this and go, well, how can this be a definition? Midwestern farmer wearing I love New York. Like, how can that be replaced with one word? Well, it's a definition by example. Midwestern farmer wearing I love New York is an example of our answer. And so that makes it slightly stretchy. So basically, this picture that we're presented with here is this picture of incongruity, where you have a Midwestern farmer, someone who is associated with a rural setting, wearing merch from New York. I love New York. Also, Midwest, I think as a non-American, I associate that with red states, and New York I associate strongly with blue states. And so you've got this kind of this stereotype of a rural red stater wearing merch from an urban blue state. So there's this strong incongruity there. And so our answer, this is kind of an example of our answer. Anyway, let's get to the wordplay. Midwestern farmer. There's kind of two ways of doing Midwestern as a selection indicator. In cryptics, the west represents the left and the east represents the right. And so here it could be that we take the western letters of farmer and we find the middle of them. That would be the A, the middle of the FAR, the western letters. Or it could be that we take the middle letters, the R and the M, and we take the western of those middle letters, the R. So either of them are at play, and we just need to see which works. We're going to select either the A or the R from farmer. And whichever one that is, that will be wearing I love NY. We take the I from I love NY and put that in our answer. Love is replaced with an O because of its association with a nil score in tennis, a classic cryptic substitution. See the word love, you can replace it with an O. And then NY, we put that in the answer as well. We have IONY. And we can't really put A in there to make a word, but we can put R in there, giving us IRONY, irony. And a Midwestern farmer wearing I love New York merch is certainly incongruous and perhaps an example of irony.